Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's reading is all about your next relationship. So we're going to be looking into their personality and things you can do while you're waiting for this relationship to manifest. So as per usual, we have four piles, pile A, B, C, and D. So just take a minute to center yourself, focus on the topic, and then select whatever pile you have been guided towards. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all messages are gonna resonate. And also, please don't forget to like or comment, or even both, because this will help my channel to grow. And subscribe if you would like to be updated with my content. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Welcome, part A. So hopefully this is third time lucky because this is the third time I am recording this now. The first time I didn't have the mic plugged in. Second time the mic was plugged in but the mic wasn't switched on. So now we are up and running so you can get these messages. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to make sure you guys get these messages. So let's get straight into it. So this is the personality of the person that you're going to be in a relationship with next. So the first card that I'm drawn to is the King of Pentacles. So your person is very practical, they're very stable. They may also own their own business. They may also have more than one business or more than one job. They're a typical masculine, and by that I mean someone that likes to provide and protect. So they like to provide for the people that they love. They may also have other family members that rely on them financially as well. So they may look after their parents financially. They may have dependents. They may have kids. So they look after their children financially. They're just like a father figure, is what I'm getting. They are, I'm hearing like that they're your soulmates. It's like soulmate energy. You guys are equally yoked. So you complement each other very well. They are going to be coming to you or coming towards you with a full cup. So they have spent a lot of time learning about themselves, learning about, their shadow. They've looked into shadow aspects of themselves, is what I'm getting. They've looked back at relationships. They've asked questions. Why has this relationship failed? Why didn't this work out? And what I'm hearing from spirit is because they have really good communication skills. They're very open, they're very honest, but it hasn't always been that way for them. They have had to learn this through relationships that have failed in the past. They have had to learn to be more open, to be more honest. One second, guys, that's my alarm going off there in the background. As I was saying, so they've had to learn to be more open and be more honest. They have had to learn that communication is key. So they haven't, like I said, always been able to communicate what it is. It's like they kind of, I'm hearing like they may have a water moon, a moon in Pisces is what I'm hearing. So they have always, they're very like intuitive. They prefer to, in the past they've preferred to just be with someone that kind of just knows how they feel, or more of an intuitive person. So they haven't always been willing to or able to really say how they feel. So people have always had to in the past kind of guess how they feel, or just not know. So they've been with partners that I'm hearing haven't been as intuitive, haven't been able to, see like facial expressions and know what they mean, and they haven't always been very clear at communicating what it is that they want neither. So like I said, so they have learned to do this. They have learned to be, they have understood that not everyone is as intuitive as themselves, is what I'm trying to say. They have learned that they can't always expect people to just know because they know, because they're a very intuitive partner. They do pick up on, minor expressions. They do pick up on energy. They do pick up on things that not most people are not going to pick up on. And so they kind of always thought people, because they find it easy to do, they almost feel like everyone should be able to do it. And so they've realized that not everyone is like themselves. And so they've realized that in order for someone to understand them better, they have to be able to communicate it. So like I said, they've worked on their communication. They're very good at communication. They are also looking for a partner that is very good with communication as well, that knows how to express, because it is also very exhausting to have to constantly guess what somebody wants and guess what someone needs. So they also are looking for someone that they don't have to do that with also. So yeah, so the person may, I'm picking up a Sagittarius energy as well, because they like to learn, but they also like to teach. So they're the type of person that learns a lot of new things. They may read a lot as well, or just watch a lot of documentaries. So they like to learn. They're a very deep thinker. They like to teach as well. They like to travel. They may also be from like a foreign country to wherever you guys are from. So if you were born in England, they may be born in another country completely different to where you were born. So they're foreign to wherever it is that you come from. They may also speak more than one language, is what I'm hearing as well. Or they just like to, yeah, they just like to learn. They just like to learn new things. They're good at maths as well, good with numbers, is what I'm hearing. They are very good with reading people. They go very good with knowing what business opportunities to take, knowing how to move through positions in business. So they know how to work their way up in a company, which they may have also worked their way up into a company. So they're very strategic like that, is what I'm getting. They're very colorful as well. I'm hearing like loud, like especially with people that they know very well. They're very funny as well. Um, yeah, they're very deep. They can also be very intense. They can be quite a softie as well, very emotional, very sweet. Um, but like I said, this is something they've had to work on. They haven't always been like this, but it's like the more they've worked on this stuff, the more they've been able to express their feelings and emotions a lot more easier, because most masculines find it hard to express emotions and feelings. And so this masculine right here doesn't have any issues with that. They may have had it in the past, but like I said, they have learned that communication is key for a successful relationship. So this is what they have worked on. So they're looking for someone that they can share their empire with. They've built this empire. They've worked on themselves. They've worked on their finances. They've got their life in order. They're very strategic. They know where they want to go in life. They know what they're doing, and they just want someone that they can now have a secure, stable, committed relationship with, is what I'm hearing from spirit. So what we're going to look into next, part A, is what you can do in the meantime, like what you can be working on while you are waiting for this relationship, especially if it is something that you do want, or just what you could be working on in general, just while this is manifesting. So what we have for you guys is new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. Confidence is key, new moon in Leo. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. We have trust, prosperity, blessings, surrender stress. Just move these over a bit so we can get all of these in. We have surrender defensiveness. And surrender to divine timing. So, part A. So, what Spirit wants you guys to know is, because I'm getting that you guys have been single for a while. So, working on yourself, building up your boundaries, setting boundaries. I'm getting a lot of people that have been just spending a lot of time by themselves. Like I said, working on yourself, working on your healing. And you may even be wondering, like, when is my partner gonna come along? When is this person gonna come? Like, when am I going to receive these blessings? When am I going to finally see, you know, everything that I've been working on? When am I gonna finally see the results? And so, what Spirit wants you to know is to trust in divine timing, to surrender stress. So, not stress, not worry about when it's coming, who it is, and just give it to the universe. Just this flow. I'm getting like this flow, this free, this fun loving energy. So Spirit wants you to get into the energy more of having fun, more of being creative, more of working on your confidence, working on yourself, trusting, knowing that you deserve all the good things that you are manifesting. Know that you have put in the hard work. Know that it will come. So put an end. So we have the end of a tough cycle approaches with full moon in Capricorn. So even though a lot of things have happened in the past, a lot of things have got you to where you are now, Spirit wants you to be able to move on from that. So work through that energy and move on from that. So no longer live in that energy of being in those tough times. So know that everything happened for a reason. You had to learn certain things from those relationships that didn't go so well in order for you to cherish yourself, in order to love yourself, in order for you to know who you are, is what I'm getting. So put an end to those tough, stressful times, move forward, knowing that basically what Spirit wants you to know is your blessings are coming. You have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to stress about, because what I find is it's the not knowing that makes us wonder, that makes us worry, and that makes us stress. If you knew the exact date your person was coming, you wouldn't worry about it. You would just find something else to do in the meantime. So Spirit's saying that you're not going to know the exact date your person is coming, but your person is coming. This is your person. They are coming towards you. In the meantime, focus on yourself, focus on your confidence, focus on your creativity, focus on having fun, focus on being more open, surrender to defensiveness. So you've built on those walls for a reason, but now it's time for you to work on how to allow people in, because this person that's coming into your life, they are very open, they are very honest, and they're also looking for that in return. And they're very vulnerable as well. So they're looking for someone that they can be vulnerable with. And so it's about you also learning to let down your guard as well, and to allow new people to come in, because you're not going to be able to meet this person, or any person for that matter of fact, if you still are very defensive. Divine timing, your person is coming, your blessings are coming, prosperity is coming, everything you could ever want, everything you could ever hope for, wish for is coming, part A. Just know it, trust it, believe in it. So if you have to work on affirmations, work on, I'm hearing meditating, yoga, things that, going for a walk, Even things like, because I have a lot of plants are very good. They help you to de-stress. It's something to look after, to watch it grow. Like, you get this joy when you see a new leaf coming up on a plant. Like, it's beautiful. So it's like finding things that you love, finding things that you enjoy, finding things that make you happy. Part A, you need to work on just being joyful and stress free. So yeah, so that's all I have for you, Part A. Thank you very much for joining me. Welcome, Paul B. So let's get straight into it. So this is about the next relationship you will be in. This is your person's personality. This is what they're going to be like. So what I'm getting from your person, Paul B, is a real loving, caring nature. Someone that's very empathetic. Someone that likes to give. Someone that likes to please. So they're like a not a people pleaser, but they just like to make everyone happy. They like everyone to feel love. They This might even be someone that you have known before, or someone that you have connected with before. Could even be in a past life. Doesn't have to be this lifetime. It's like your souls have known each other before. So this is a person that is just very loving. They have a lot of love to give. They're very childlike in nature. They have like a childish like energy to them. So no matter how old they still have like this innocence, this childlike, this just it's like a vibrant type of energy. They are very inquisitive as well, is what I get. It's like they like to learn a lot of new things. It's like everything is new to them. Like they don't just take things for granted. They have a zest for life. They treasure every moment. I'm getting like someone that does a lot of inner work, that likes to go within a lot, likes to constantly work on themselves. This is the type of person that is always trying to reach new heights within themselves. Is It's like they've committed to this healing journey and they just want to be the best version of themselves. So they're always working on themselves. They're always working on ways that they can improve themselves. They're always working on ways that they can, that could even be physically as well, through health as well, eating. They're always looking at new ways they can revamp themselves, is what I'm getting for you, Pal B. So your person is very headstrong. They they don't tend to listen to others. They listen to their own inner counsel, so they follow their own intuition. It's not that they don't like to listen to people, it's just that it's like they know what they need to do. They trust in their intuition. They trust themselves. Like I said, they do a lot of inner work, so they've done a lot of work on themselves. They know who they are. Your person also is someone that you may have known before in the past. If not in this lifetime, in a past lifetime, your souls have met each other before, have known each other. Your person has been through a lot in their past in regards to love and relationships. They haven't always been easy, but that hasn't stopped them from still being able to give love and share love and want love. So I'm getting like a big romantic, someone that believes in love, someone that is looking for their true love. Also, yeah, a person that just sees beauty in everything, a person that no matter what trials and tribulations they've gone through in life, they still see the beauty in life. They still see the beauty in everyone. They haven't let past relationships or things that have happened to them in the past affect, the way that they move forward. So it doesn't affect their past relationship is not going to affect their new or current relationships because they treat everyone as individuals. Like I said, they're very inquisitive. They like to learn. They like to ask a lot of questions. Yeah, so they're looking for someone that can kind of match their energy as well. Someone that also likes to seek the truth, also likes to seek knowledge. Someone that they can have deep conversations with. Someone that they can be childlike with as well. They're very playful. Your person may like to read a lot as well, is what I'm getting. They like to read. Like I said, they like to gain knowledge, wisdom. They might even have looked into lots of different types of religions as well. So they're not necessarily religious. They just like to know a bit of everything. They're very determined, very focused. So we're going to have a look into what you can be working on, Paul B, while this relationship is manifesting. So we're going to have a look at what it is that you can be doing, what it is that you can be working on while you are waiting for this relationship. So we have here, surrender your ego. Surrender your need to always be right. Surrender your desire to control people. Strength. Forgiveness. Compassion. We also have Gibbous Moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. New Moon in Taurus. And New Moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so Paul B, what you could be working on in the meantime while this relationship is manifesting is to work on your forgiveness. That includes forgiving yourself and forgiving others. To work on being more compassionate towards yourself and others. So this person is coming to you very soon. So they're not too far ahead. They're coming to you quite soon. I'm hearing this year. So you may have been working on some of these things already. You may be aware of some of these things about yourself already. So Spirit is saying that to prepare for this person, continue to work on these things. Some of them you may have been already aware of, like I said, some you may not, but continue to work on your compassion, your forgiveness, continue to work on your desire to control people. So it's about letting control. He says here, being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So it's about letting go of control. It's not, because a lot of the times when people tend to control others, it's because they're fearful of what might happen if they don't control a situation. They're fearful of having their heart broken or being hurt. Because I can tell, probably, you've been through a lot in your past. You've probably had your heart broken a few times. You've probably had some narcissistic people in your life. You've had people that have manipulated, that also have tried to control you. You have caregivers that didn't show you, you know, wasn't able to give you what it was that you needed growing up. So you have you have learned a lot of habits. You've learned a lot of ways to survive, coping mechanisms, which you don't necessarily need at this moment. So it's about letting a lot of that go. So controlling, it's about surrendering your ego as well. It's about not taking things too personal. I think that's probably what's why a lot of you have held on to certain things in the past. That I think that's why a lot of you have probably found it hard to let go of things, because of the fact that you've taken it so personal. So spirit just wants you to be able to forgive and let go. Surrender your need to always be right as well. So that's, like I said, that's to do with your ego as well, the need to always be right. So yeah, so you have prosperity lies ahead, which means, like I said, this person is very close. You are, like I said, I'm hearing within the year. And just work on your strength, work on your courage, work on your independence, work on your leadership qualities. Just work on just knowing that you are enough. And yeah, you don't need to control. You let go of control is what I'm hearing. So yeah, so I think that's it for you guys. Thank you for joining me. Welcome, Paul C. So this is about your next relationship, the person who you will be with. This is their personality. So let's get straight into it. So what I heard as I was laying out the cards was your person is very straightforward. Your person is a little confrontational as well, is what I'm getting. Like, they're not afraid to stand up for themselves. They're not afraid to say what's what. They're not afraid to get into an argument. They're not afraid to, if they feel that they're right, they'll go all the way with it. They're not gonna back down, is what I'm getting for your person, Palsy. They I heard they may also be a social media influencer as well, or have a lot of followers. Um, so they may even get into it online a lot of the times. That may be what I'm getting. Um, yeah, but they're not afraid of an argument or two. They're not afraid to get into a debate. They're not afraid to stand up for what they believe in. They're not easily to back down, especially if they believe that they're right as well, is what I'm getting for your pal. They are also very creative. They may even show that in the way that they dress, the way that they look. You can tell that they're very artistic just by looking at them. You can tell that yeah, like I said, you can tell that they're just creative just by looking at them. Yeah, they're very descriptive, is what I'm saying. Um, yeah, they're a big communicator. They love to talk. Um, Yeah, they're very good with their hands. They, like I said, I'm getting a very creative person. So someone that, so they may even, like I said, they may do a lot of work online. So they may even deal with digital marketing, I just heard as well, even digital art. Um, yeah, so I'm also getting that your person is not necessarily quick tempered, because they also know, it's like they're also very strategic. They know how far to go. They know how far to, and who to do it with. Like, they know when it's a time to, like, even though they're very passionate, even though they won't back down from an argument or a debate, they still know how far to go. Like, they're not just gonna like get into a physical fight over something that they believe in. Like, it's not that deep. It's like, it's more to do with just their passion and the way that they might come across intellectually as well, because they know a lot. And that's why it's hard for them to back down from a debate, because they know a lot. They've done a lot of research. They're very intellectual. They're very logical. They like to learn. It's like they're almost a little bit contradictive as well. So they can also take their times on things. They can also be quite slow in certain areas. So they can be quick to move in one area of life and slow to move in the next area. So they tend to, what I'm getting is that when it comes to their feelings, they're a little bit more closed off with their emotions. But they're more quicker to be physical, so they're more quicker to show you how they feel than to tell you how they feel, is what I'm getting for you guys. Um, Let me see, what else am I getting? So they could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There could also be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries, or even I'm also picking up a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus as well. They're also a very good listener as well. So they're a good communicator and they're also a good listener. So they do know a lot of secrets as well. They do know a lot of people's secrets. So a lot of people have trusted them with information because they're the type of person that you can trust with delicate information. Yeah, your person is the type of person that doesn't really like to, they prefer to, they have times where they want to be by themselves, and they also have times where they want to be around others. So it's like they need their space, basically, is what I'm trying to say. There's going to be times where they're going to just need to just do their own thing. They don't like to be tied down. In a sense, it's not that it's not a commitment issue. They don't have a problem with commitment. They can be in a committed relationship, but within that committed relationship, they still need to feel free. So they still need to be able to be independent and just be able to just go without, the who, what, where's, and why's. They will also give you your freedom in return as well, and not be the same, not be needing to know your every movement. Like, there's trust there. They're very trusting. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. So we're going to look into what it is that you can do in the meantime while this relationship is manifesting, what it is that you could be working on within yourself. So just get rid of these. Okay, so we have courage, peace, lighten your load, surrender to the beauty of the natural world, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature, replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. We also have surrender to joy. A key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. We have surrender to effortlessness. So stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And we also have a supermoon. Emotions are running high. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. And fixed moon, hold your vision. So what I just heard with the hold your vision straight away is don't give up, Palsy. Your person is coming. You may feel as though, no matter what you do, no matter how long you've been on this journey, you just don't seem to be seeing any results. And so you may feel like just giving up on love, giving up on finding the one, giving up full stop, and just not even focusing on it, just closing your heart down. So spirit wants you to know to just hold your vision. Like, it's not, all is not lost. Your person is coming. Your person is on their way. You will have that happiness that you desire. You will have that relationship that you desire. So in the meantime, just work on lightening your load. So I'm hearing that you may be taking a lot on at the moment. So there's a lot of like stressful energy. You may feel like you're unable to control what's going on around you. You may even feel a little bit out of control in regards to your moods or your emotions. Um, so it's about finding peace within yourself, stillness within yourself. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through, we have here surrender to joy and surrender to the beauty of the natural world. So you can also go out more in nature, surround yourself with a lot of plants and even animals as well. So even if like get yourself a pet. I'm hearing a cat. You may have been thinking about getting a cat. So if you have, that's your confirmation. So yeah, just find ways to bring peace into your life. Don't take so much on. No is a complete sentence, should I say. So don't be afraid to say no. You don't have to give any explanation. Um, don't push so hard. Don't force things. Let things flow. Let things move. Um, let go of controlling, like trying to control a situation or to control a person, because the person that is going to be coming into your life, Palsy, um, that's not what they're about at all. They don't like the energy of someone wanting to control them. Like I said, they're not the controlling type and they don't like to be controlled. They're a trustworthy person and they also trust the person that they're with, but they don't want that energy of someone needing to know, like I said, every like the what, where's, why's, so it's like it's important for you, Pal C, to surrender, just to give up the control, to allow things to flow, to not be so worried about the outcome. Spirit wants you to know that everything is fine. So you may be going through a hard time at the moment. You may be going through some difficult energies at the moment, but these will pass. You will get through. Um, you need to find ways to bring more joy into your life, more happiness into your life. Yeah, so don't give up, Palsy. Your person is coming. Your relationship is here. In the meantime, these are the energies that you need to embody. These are the things that you need to do for yourself, because it's more about you and less about them, is what Spirit wants you to know. It's all about you. Like, this person is not going to bring you this happiness. You have to bring this happiness to yourself. This person is not going to be your joy. You have to find your own joy, because this person is a free spirit. So, and they have their own things doing. They need you to also be free spirited and to have your own things doing. So it's about you embodying that energy as well, Paul C. So I hope this has helped you, Paul C. And I think I'll leave your reading here for now. So thank you for joining me. Welcome, Paul D. So this is the person that you'll be in a relationship with next, their energy. So this is what they will be like. So what I'm getting from your person, party, is that they're a very serious person, a serious energy. I'm getting a very mature energy as well, mature person. Someone that has been through a lot of challenging times in their life, someone that has had to deal with a lot, someone that, you know, the things that they have been through have kind of, it's shaped them to who they are today. So what I mean by that is that they they have the ability to see through a person. Like, they've had so many narcissistic type personalities, manipulative types of energies in their life. Like, they're able to just see right through. They can see, they recognize that energy is what I'm getting. They know when someone's genuine. They know when someone's being manipulative. They know when someone is not around for the right reasons, because they've had to deal with a lot of, like I said, those type of people in their life, people that have um, come to them as a friend but turned out to be, an enemy, or, friends have turned into enemies. Your person is highly intuitive. They tend to spend a lot of time by themselves. They have been through a lot, like I said, in their past. Um, it's only the people that know them very well, that know their life story and know what they've been through. Um, they don't show themselves to everyone, because they've had people, family members, friends, that they've been vulnerable with, has turned out to just be some of the most narcissistic types. And so they they don't trust easily. They are very wary of people. They spend a lot of time by themselves, or have spent a lot of time by themselves, really just understanding themselves, getting to know themselves. They're very independent. They very they like I said, they have a strong intuition, so they trust themselves. They trust what they feel. They trust what they know. They're very abundant. They're very spiritual, is what I'm getting as well. It's because they've been through so much adversities, and they've pulled through, and they've learned so many lessons along the way about themselves, about people, about life. Like, they have a lot of wisdom that they can offer. Like I said, I'm getting that more mature energy, so they could be mature in age or just mature in spirit. They even though they have been through a lot, they tend to they're almost like a comedian. Like, they like to laugh a lot, even though, like I said, they have been through a lot, and have a lot of, like, if they was to tell you some of the things they've been through, like, you'd be amazed. Like, it's very sad, but yet still they still find a way to put a smile on their face and smile on others' faces. um but yeah, they like to seek the truth. They don't like fake people. They can see through fake people. They've had a lot of fake people in their life, so they know that energy too well. um so yeah, they're very abundant. Like I said, they may even own their own business, or just do very well in business, know how to invest. Yeah, your person has had to build up strong defenses and strong boundaries. They haven't always had um, healthy boundaries. This is something that they had to work on, because I'm getting like a codependency type of energy because of how they were raised. They may have had a narcissistic parent, is what I'm hearing. They may have had to be, like, because of their energy is quite mature, they may have had to be like almost like a parent to their parents. So it's like they almost had to grow up before their time. They have a lot to give. They're very giving. They're very loving. They've just been through a lot. They've just had, like I said, it's people that they've trusted in the past have let them down, is what I heard. And it's taken a lot from them, but they have learned to forgive. They used to be in a more victim type of mode, where they were more focused on why are these things happening to them. Why do these things always happen to them? So it's like that's the energy that they were in the past. Um, but they had to move out of that energy in order to grow, is what I'm hearing. It's like they realize that they're not a victim of their circumstances. and that they do have the power to change the outcome, and that they do have the power to manifest what it is that they want. It's like they've come into their power as they've been doing their work, as they've been going inside. They have spent a lot of time by themselves, and it's through that realization that they realize that they are not a victim, and that they have the power to create their own existence, to create their own, like I said, when they were younger, they felt powerless, they felt victimized, they felt like they had no choice, had no say. So I'm getting someone that was very quiet as they were younger. A type of person that wouldn't really argue back, the type of person that would just go along with whatever just to keep the peace. And so, like I said, as they've been, spending more time with themselves, by themselves, because they've had a lot of dysfunctional relationships around them, and they've also been in some dysfunctional relationships. So what I'm getting for you guys, your person, Paldi, they've been single for a while. They haven't been in a committed relationship, should I say, for a while. They may have been dating here and there, but nothing too serious for a while. They've kind of just been trying to figure themselves out. So yeah, they, like I said, they can see right through a person. So they know when someone is like displaying like that narcissistic, like manipulative type energy. So it's like they will not commit to just anyone, is what I'm hearing. They're looking for a certain someone. It's like they'll know when they find that person. So yeah, so that's all I have for your person, Paldi. So I'm going to get into, what you could be doing in the meantime, what you could be working on while this relationship is manifesting. So let me just get rid of these. So we have here, surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are magical being with a uniqueness and worth that came from just being you. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging, or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. We also have full moon, surrender to the divine. South node, don't let your past hold you back. Full moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. We have passion. We have answers again. And we also have animals. So some of you may have pets, dogs in particular. So I'm going to start with the answers, and there was something else with answers in it. What was that? Let me see. Your answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So to me, what that's saying is your person is on their way. Your answers. So for you to even be here in this reading, Paul D, wanting to know the personality, wanting to know about your next relationship, Spirit saying that the answers, what it is that you want to know about your next relationship, like you're going to find out in due time, like it's coming. Like you will, your next relationship is almost here, it's on its way. So that was just confirmation to let you know that it is here, it is on its way. It's just that your person, like I said, just looking at their personality, they spend a lot of time by themselves. They've been through a lot of hardship, a lot of, you know, they've had a lot of negative energy around them. So they're just trying to shift through that and just get through that. And now they're just looking for like-minded beings, people that are similar to their self. And so the more you work on yourself, Paldi, the more that you will be drawn towards this person. So Spirit wants you to spend more time in hermit mode, almost yourself, with surrender to silence, and just figure out who you are. Get to know yourself on a deeper level, like your person has done. So it's about you connecting to yourself. It's about you also connecting to your intuition as well. And I'm hearing too, because we have don't let your past hold you back, South Node. So if you're not aware of it, look into your natal chart, your birth chart, and have a look at your North Node, and focus on the energies of your North Node, on ways that you can embody those energies. So have a look at what your North Node is. Also, some of you may be, even though you do want to know about your next relationship and about your what their personality type is, what they're going to be like, a lot of you are also scared of being in a relationship as well. You may have also had a similar type of energy as your person in regards to, you know, a lot of negative relationships, a lot of toxic relationships you may have been in the past, and so you also have a fear of connections. You're scared to repeat toxic patterns and toxic relationships. So Spirit just wants you to not be afraid of repeating that. You're not going to repeat that, especially if you do the work, especially if you've done the work, especially if you are, you realize who you are. You know that you're worthy. You're not gonna you're not gonna be in the same energy you was in the past. Because the energy of the past, being in those toxic relationships, meant that at that time you didn't truly know who you were, you didn't truly love yourself, you put up with a lot that you shouldn't have, you know. But once you work towards knowing who you are, loving yourself, cherishing yourself, you're not going to put up with half of the things that you put up with in the past. So continue to do the work, continue to focus on yourself. You know, try to still the mind, meditate, find something that ignites your passion. So you may need to, if you're not already working on something creative, you may need to find some sort of creative outlet, something that you can build from scratch, something you can work on over time that's going to allow those creative energies to flow. Yeah, and just surrender to divine timing is what I heard from Spirit. So thank you for joining me, Paul D. I hope this has helped. Thank you.